go to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two defenses who have proven they can get the job done as they both rank in the top 10 in fewest points allowed. It's the Jets going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight we finish off week 6. He's got a convoy and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
First down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
First carry now. This is Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Play clock winding down.
We ready?
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Here comes the D swarming to the line. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is Paul Perkins, a Chandler, Arizona native. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Hackenberg. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Let's meet the starters on the defensive side of the football for Arizona.
And let's talk about Robert Kimdichie, their first-round pick out of Mississippi. I still remember him coming out of high school. An absolute terror, maybe the best high school prospect in the nation. People look to see if his motor is going to run high all the time, because when it does, he is something else.
First carry for Matt Forte, and he'll go down at the 28. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll throw now with Hackenberg. Anunwa's got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down, Perkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. first and goal, Perkins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. Now Perkins. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Hackenberg. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one on. Remember, can run it. He can catch it. He was a wide receiver in Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, here's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now the punter Ryan Quigley is on in his 4th season out of Boston College. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Hackenberg on 2nd down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 11 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The play clock's running down, and they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw, it's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. 3rd down here. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now Hackenberg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's brought in by Floyd. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a play fake. Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Hackenberg. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long for Hackenberg. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Carr now on first down. He's got Floyd out left. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing on first down is Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. And
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins, the rookie from Georgia, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On second down, Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
Hey, we're going to rally, Jack.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. A first down throw for Hackenberg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Here we go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd down following the incompletion.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Right there.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On play action, it's Carr. He's got time. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Carr going to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. This is Chris Cole. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Over! Watching that, Marty!
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They run it with Pull. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Hackenberg from the gun on third. Got an open man. It's a noon one. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now it's Peterson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down following the run.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Third down and 12. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. So the D-line's going to spread out. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Peterson. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
We ready? We go rally. We ready?
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Michael Floyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This is pulled. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Hackenberg going to try and sneak it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Here's Perkins on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the...
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Again, they go to Perkins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Carr now on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from there.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 50 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On the give, it's Perkins fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They go with Perkins again. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Men, and they'll change. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. See me like milk and Oreos, dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show, face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off. Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us. Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline? For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.